Welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. If it is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and if you would, gently hit the like button. Hit it so softly that you actually hear the mouse click, that you actually feel your finger touch your device when you hit that thumbs up button. Do not smash it, okay? That is one thing I will never tell you to do, is smash the like button, all right? Let's be calm about this. Okay, so yes, we're talking about Town Hall 13. Where is it? When is it? And what is it? What could it be? And I'm eager to make this episode simply because I'm starting to get pumped up for Town Hall 13. Now, I wanted to go over a little bit of history of Clash of Clans with you and just talk about how long it was between Town Halls the last few years. And interestingly enough, I did a little bit of research and I found that Town Hall 10 was released May 23rd of 2013. From Town Hall 10 to Town Hall 11 was 931 days. Town Hall 11 released on December 10th of 2015. And then from Town Hall 11 to Town Hall 12 was another 914 days, June 11th, 2018. So if you extrapolate that average, which is about 2.5 years between new Town Halls, then you would see Town Hall 13 somewhere around January of 2021. All right, now we obviously know that that is not going to happen. That is not the case. We have had recent statements from Supercell, from Darian, the community manager, saying that they're shooting for 18 months. Okay, that sounds more reasonable. And if you think about it, just think about, the early days of Clash of Clans, upgrades took a crazy long time to complete. They were more expensive, there was no gold pass, there were no clan games, so it makes sense that it would take longer for players to max out. Obviously, Clash of Clans and Supercell are tracking the percentage of the player population that is fully maxed, including you free-to-play players out there, and I know that we've got free-to-play players that are now maxing out Town Hall 12. So, as that happens, Supercell realizes that, hey, if we've got tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of players that are fully maxed out, we need to keep them engaged. And you can only be so engaged by clan games, CWL, Clan War, and maybe the Builder Hall. They are going to want new home village content. So because it's easier to progress through the town halls, they necessarily need to be released more frequently. And so now, obviously, if you guys listened to back at the developer update in April and any other big developer update videos and things like that, Supercell has already planned on releasing 13, 14, and 15. They're in the works. They're going to happen. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. So we can now anticipate that it's going to be about 18 months between Town Hall updates, Town Hall increases, and that's exciting news because a lot of players are ready for it. So, okay, let's get down to brass tacks. When is it going to happen? Obviously, the World Championships must happen first. That's going to be in October. Once the World Championships are done, then the doors open to any time after that. Now, if I had to guess, I'm going with January of next year, but I have also heard rumors, and Darian has even kind of hinted at the idea that it could happen in the big update that happens at the end of this year. Darian's mentioned that we should expect to see 2 more updates. Traditionally, we see updates in September and December, but remember, past performance is no guarantee of future results. I think that's how you say it. Investments and in Clash of Clans. So you never know. Things could change, but I feel like around the end of September, we should anticipate a medium-sized update, and then around December, we should see a huge update, and that might indeed be Town Hall 13. I know that the Clash team would love to get it out as a Christmas season thing, get people hyped about it for the Christmas season. We'll just have to wait and see. So what is going to come in Town Hall 13 with Town Hall 13? What is it going to look like? What is it going to include? Will there be a new hero? Obviously, we saw the Barb King at 7, the Queen at 9, the Warden at 11. So at 13, there's no doubt it's the Goblin Prince, right? You know what's going to happen. No, I'm kidding. Of course, a prince or a princess seems like the natural progression of it, but you also have to remember, and Darian spoke to this during his Reddit AMA, he mentioned the fact that we'll need to have a hero that performs a different function. Right, so there were a couple of things that he mentioned in his AMA comments. First of all, you've got a tank, you've got a ranged, and you've got a support. Not a healer, but a support in the Grand Warden. So what could a new hero bring to the table? It would have to be something useful, something unique, something different, something valuable. And I would love to hear your input and your suggestions down in the comments. You never know when you have a suggestion that might just work out. I'll fast forward it onto Supercell and we'll see. But now, of course, also we have to remember it's August. And if they're planning a Town Hall release in December or January, they probably already have a pretty good idea about what they're going to release. Now, yeah, watch as all my units go around the outside here. And we've got a plan B. Watch the jump spell. Archer Queen's going to go in and take out the Town Hall. But yeah, so I'm guessing that they already know what's going to come and that they've got another hero planned out. And Darian pointed out something really true, and that was the idea is if you've got 4 heroes that, first of all, it seems like a lot of stuff to juggle. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but already between the spells, the hero abilities, the troop deployments, there's a lot to keep track of. It can get really crazy during an attack. So add a 4th hero, another variable, another hero ability, and it's just going to make things that much more complicated. Do they want that to happen? Is that too much? Is it player overkill? Then the problem is, if you make it so, and this is something that you've seen in other games and that Clash has explored this as well, the idea that you can only bring 3 heroes, that there are 4 that are available, but you can only choose 3. Well, what happens then is the new 4th hero, nobody will use it until it's maxed out. Everybody will just put it away and work on grinding it, leveling it up, and you won't see that hero surface into gameplay, into the meta, until months and months and months, and maybe even longer down the road, especially if it's got 40 levels to get through, where you'll even see it in action at all. And Supercell doesn't want that. They don't want a hero that nobody uses. So how do you balance that out? Do you make it so that the hero starts out at level 40 like the Warden, and maybe at Town Hall 13 the Warden goes to 50 and this new hero starting at whatever level your Warden was at also goes to 50? I mean, that's one way to do it so that you don't have a super low level hero. Maybe the Warden develops new abilities. Maybe the Queen or the King develop new abilities. Maybe these abilities are something you have to level up gradually over time. Not 40 to 65 levels, but something, I don't know, there could be a completely new mechanic that we haven't seen before in the game. There's so many different options and opportunities to change the game up. It's like level 14 walls. Does anybody really want to see level 14 walls? I don't think so. I doubt that there's anybody out there really looking forward to grinding out another billion or so in resources. How about let's do something different with the heroes and something different with the walls? I know that you've seen my videos in the past. If you haven't, check them out, talking about battlements or crenellations, the idea of adding some sort of functional defense to a limited number of walls that would totally change the game. I'm talking about walls that would prevent units from going over or under them. So Hog Riders, balloons couldn't get over them until this addition was destroyed, and miners couldn't get under. You know, some sort of magical barrier that you can add to existing walls. So it wouldn't be like leveling up all of your walls to 14. It would just be adding something to the existing walls, and maybe it's only 50, maybe it's only 100, so that there's a certain region of the base that you can make harder to penetrate. I don't know. It's a thought, it's an idea. I just feel like, as always, I would rather see new and innovative ideas than just new levels. You know, that is not as exciting. New levels, yeah, okay, people are going to grind it out, they're going to play it. But new and different functionalities, that's what players really want to see. And honestly, that's what we've been seeing for years now from the Clash of Clans dev team. That's a reason that this is the longest running, most successful mobile game in history. Come on, 7 years? Over 7 years of playing this game, and we're still seeing it hang in the top 10 in the App Store? That is crazy. That is insane. Tens of millions of players and hundreds of thousands of new players downloading the game for the very first time all the time. This game it's got legs. It is not going anywhere. So if you've got friends that stopped playing it, maybe now is the time to get them back. The Gold Pass really revitalized things in the game. And I have to tell you, I wish that I had more new information about what is coming with Town Hall 13. Supercell is playing this one really close to the vest, and they're being careful about what they're releasing. Now, of course, I promise to always bring you the earliest and most accurate update information. If you're following me on Twitter, on Instagram, at Galadon Gaming, if you're subscribed here and you have the bell notifications turned on, then you will be amongst the first of your friends, of your colleagues, of your coworkers, of your family to know the truth about what is coming to Clash of Clans. Don't believe the bogus, weird hype about strange things that just sound like they're going to screw up the game, okay? Now, here's the big thing. Town Hall 11 was not a great time for Clash of Clans. It really was a big downturn in popularity of the game. Town Hall 12 brought the game back, and we've seen momentum since then with the season passes. So I'm super excited. I'm really hopeful that Town Hall 13 will continue to grow Clash of Clans, and this game will continue forward for many, many years to come. And I hope that you guys stick around and enjoy it with me. So thank you guys again, all of you. Those of you that said I brought you back to Clash, that I've helped you get better at Clash, that you've grown up with me, that is so crazy. Thank you guys for 7 fantastic years. Let's do 7 more. All right? And thank you for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You're the true hashtag Galafam. Now come join me in a Facebook live stream. In the meantime, get out there, make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind to people, animals, and the planet. And I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks.
Galadon, 7 years? No wonder you look so mature.